Thanks for staying with us for the news here at 4:30. I'm Kevin Nathan. A man who drove well over 150 miles per hour on Connecticut roads will not get to take advantage of a first-time offender program. Chief Investigator Len Bestoff first brought you this story exclusively on this super speeder last spring as part of our Reckless on Our Roads continuing series. Len, it is surprising the court could consider the first-time offender program known as accelerated rehabilitation, which basically erases the charges for a crime like this.
Yeah, a lot of folks have asked me about this, Kevin, because they're like, how could that be possible? And, the judge explained it in court. Judge Paul Doyle said he met a couple of times in chambers with the motorcyclist's attorney discussing the possibility of AR. He did qualify for it, the motorcyclist, but the judge has discretion not to grant it.
"88 different videos posted on YouTube of Brice Bennett going really fast on Connecticut highways.
That bike was being operated at speeds from 100 to 200 miles an hour in any given video. Multiple videos did show him traveling in excess of 150, 180, and 200 miles an hour.
He was making money off the content, according to investigators. After 2 years of posts, state police caught up with Bennett, then 22 years old and living in Bloomfield. Since then, his attorney says Bennett took a driver's education course, attends therapy, and moved to Tennessee.
He was arrested, and that could have been the best thing that ever happened to him, because that acted as a complete shutoff and a deterrent to this kind of behavior.
I'm sorry, and two, I was incredibly stupid. I was an idiot, and I understand the severity of 88 videos.
Judge Paul Doyle said Bennett's extreme speeding that endangered the public dozens of times was a broad pattern, not a one-off, and he could not grant Bennett accelerated rehabilitation.
The court just finds the AL program, it cannot satisfy the terms of the AL program because of the quantity, the risk. The court does appreciate what a defendant has come since the arrest.
Bennett's website, his YouTube page, remains active with what he calls a content switch. No more of these fast boy videos, as he calls them. He covers his speedometer in these new videos, though, and is selling T-shirts with his mugshot on them. Bennett will be back in front of Judge Paul Doyle next month, working on a plea agreement with stiffer consequences than accelerated rehabilitation would actually bring. Len Bestoff, NBC Connecticut Investigates. Back to you.